Well, I want to talk to you guys tonight about my wife, Mary Lou. How many know Mary Lou personally? About half the people. She loves animals. She once bought a cockatiel. You guys know what a cockatiel is? It's that bird, big bird that has that feather on the top. So annoying. She loved this bird. I hated it.
They're like those white, they almost look like a parrot except they have like a yellow.
Yeah, they have the big feather, and it was like that bird is so annoying. It was going like, "I'm better than you. I'm better than you." I think the bird was actually from Jersey because it was flipping me the bird. I hated that bird, and it would fly on her finger and give her kisses. Oh, that made me so mad. She's my wife, and I don't know where your bird beak has been. Then she'd open the cage, and the thing would do loops around the living room, dropping whiteout bird bombs everywhere. Oh, so annoying. Yeah, you have a
I have a
question.
question.
Yeah.
Do those kind of birds like the cold?
Do they like the cold? Yes. Don't get ahead
Do
of me.
they like the cold?
Don't get ahead of me. Okay. So anyway, as my friend David is killing this joke, the bird actually developed a fungus on its beak. Okay, and it got warped and twisted, kind of like a carnival freak. It was like the Elephant Man bird. I am not an animal. You got a question? Yes.
Does that have anything to do with kissing the bird, John?
Kissing the bird. Did the bird get the? Thank you, sir. Okay. I hope not. I hope not. Yes. I am not an animal. But anyway, so you guys better settle down. That's all I'm saying. Okay. You're throwing my rhythm off. Okay. So anyway, so my wife decided to euthanize the bird. That's what we're saying, and she did it by putting the bird in the freezer. Okay, I thought it was a little weird. I never heard of it, but I didn't like the bird anyway. I didn't care. They shoot horses. They might as well freeze birds. Who cares? But for years, I did feel guilty. I mean, I'm not a monster. But I heard on the radio that you actually can euthanize birds by putting them in the freezer. So when I heard that, I felt so vindicated. My guilt just lifted. So I was telling a friend about that, and he said, yeah, you can euthanize a bird in the freezer, but after you anesthetize it. Well, to me, that's just a minor detail. I just hope when I die, my wife cremates me before she puts me in the freezer. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. But how many former Roman Catholics here, or current Roman Catholics? Yeah. Anybody else go to Catholic school besides me? Yeah. There we go. There's a Catholic guy back there. I went to Queen of Peace School in North Arlington, New Jersey. Queen of Peace. And I'm telling you, those nuns did keep the peace. That's right. They used wooden rulers over your knuckles, those cold killer nun stares. And they dressed in black like the Grim Reaper. Oh, man. You know how many antics we got away with in Catholic school, Vaughn? None. N-U-N. That's right. That's why they call them nuns. But we had a nun in kindergarten. Her name was Sister Paul Joseph. And she was as short as we were. She was this short little mini nun. It was great. She should have been like, mini-me nun. She was more like a Pee-wee Herman nun. Real. She was like a hobbit in a habit. That's what I'm saying. She was short. And I'll never forget that she praised this one kid for singing loudly. So I grew up thinking, hey, it doesn't really matter if you have ability, just that you're loud. Kind of like politicians and ex-presidents. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And in first grade, I used to have to walk home from school. And it would never fail. I'd get 1 block away from home, and I'd pee my trousers. And then I'd have to do that wet pants walk of shame, where you don't want your friends to see that, And I was thinking, now that I'm 66, will that happen to me again? Depends. And if it does, I already know the walk. The wet pants walk of shame. When I was a teen, I got a job at Burger King. And I remember the first day, there was this really pretty blonde girl said to me, she said, "You're not going to be the quiet type, are you?" So from then on, Andrea, I determined to release my teenage mayhem. squirting ketchup up the girls' dresses, Whopper fights after closing. I had beer in the back dumpster, and I'd put vodka in the orange soda. Thankfully, I met Jesus before I met the judge in juvie. Close call, I'll tell you. But do you think about Burger King? I think, they needed a little humility in naming it Burger King. They should have started with something more humble like the Earl of Beef or the Duke of Buns. King? Burger King? What are they, the masters of the hamburger universe? But we do love Burger King. Everybody here, we love Burger King. And their food is so good, we should refer to it in monarch terms, right? And majestic terms. Burger King, love it. For instance, you take that Whopper and unite it with the czar of ketchup and the monarch of mayonnaise. Oh man, you take the Whopper, the sovereign of scrumptious, the French fries, the York of yum yummy. Oh, and the milkshakes, the lord of lactose. Food from the realm of royals, have it your way. Love Burger King. And I was thinking about aliens the other day. Out of the blue, just think about aliens. And I don't believe in aliens. I think there's a lot of fake news about aliens. I mean, think about it. The name has the letters A-L-I-E in it because it's a lie. There's no such things as aliens, right? Anybody here ever see an alien? Don't raise your hand because Jim will give you counseling afterwards. But I have never seen an alien, even when I lived in Southern California, Bill. Right? No aliens, no such thing. No illegal aliens, there's no such thing. And people assume that aliens are intelligent. I think that any alien stupid enough to come to Earth would have to be a moron. They'd have to be stratospherically challenged. They'd have to be orbitally out to lunch. They'd have to be a space cadet from Uranus. That's all I'm saying. They'd have to be an interstellar idiot to come to Earth, right? And I don't think we should call them aliens. I prefer planetary challenged. See, that's more compassionate. And did you guys know that there's actually a name for obese aliens? They're called extra, extra, extra large extraterrestrials. That's right. Yeah. And I had a friend. There's a moan here. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. I had a friend who was kidnapped by aliens, and he lost 150 pounds. He called it an alien abduction. Okay. And yeah. Do you hear about the alien that went to his doctor and said, "Doc, it hurts when I sit down"? So the doctor gave him a tube of Preparation A to take away the pain in his asteroids. Okay, well, that's my time. Thank you very much. Wow.